Hi there, my name is Ronnie Agustin, and this is my fifth video in the language reduction course and from section W6, Professor Morla. Here we go. This is a part that, for example, show how words, how phrases change when you are talking fast, or this is very interesting. So let's start. And for example, this showed how the phrase going to try change to gonna try. I can also say going to going to see and gonna see. So we also have the phrase want to see, which transformed to wanna see. Wanna see. And the phrase have to start, which transformed to have to start, have to start, have to start. This is very important. I will continue practicing this. So here is also talking about the intonation. So like we have said before, the intonation is like the the difference in pitch when we are talking. For example, sometimes we are talking loud and sometimes we have to talk a little in a little lower pitch. So the intonation refers to how we rise or we decrease the pitch of our voice while we are speaking, and this is used to express meaning and attitude. But let's make this example. Let's show this example. One example when we are asking questions at the end of the sentence, they are a rise in the pitch. For example, when I say, "Have you ever tried one of Diane Donuts?" Of Diane Donuts? Have you ever tried one of Diane Donuts? But when we are answering, the pitch get lower at the end. So if I say, they are delicious, they are delicious, they are delicious. So this there here is also an example of the syllable stress. For example, in second, often, uncle, and involve, relate, and ambitious. There's also this practice like your house would look terrible if it were green. So let's do it again. When we are reading, there are words that require like we rise our pitch. For example, when I say your house would look terrible if it were green. So there's here is also a practice by reading. So let's try to do this correctly. Practice. Keeping a family photograph album is a good way to save family memories for yourself and future generations of your family. Very old pictures can be taken to a Photoshop and reprinted so that they can be placed in the album in an album. Be sure to write on the back of the picture any information you remember about the people in it. Also write the date if you remember it. Looking at photos album is a relaxing way to spend the day and it is fun. It is a fun activity to share with family and friends, your children's grandchildren's and their children's will appreciate your effort too. That's it for me. Running out.